What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with some more new look rebuilds as usual, and today we're going to be doing the Kansas City Chiefs. Before we get into today's video though, guys, if you could go ahead and drop it a like, and of course subscribe if you're new around here, would be greatly appreciated. Honestly, it's been a grind over here. It's been a lot of fun, and right now we're currently doing all 32 teams, their new look after the draft. So let's take a look at the Chiefs. Shall we? Obviously they traded Tyreek Hill away. They went ahead and signed Juju, and then they signed MVS, and then their draft was actually really good. They got a lot of draft picks from that Tyreek Hill trade, so they were set up pretty nicely. They got Sky Moore in the draft, and then defensively, they stacked up a little bit with George here, and then Trent McDuffie, and also Brian Cook down here as well. So definitely, since they had 4 picks in the first 2 rounds, obviously, 4 players were given star development. The rule for this series has been giving the first round pick and the second round picks star development each time. So that's what we've been doing. So yeah, but this is the defense, and then also you have Chanel. I don't know how to say his last name for sure, but here's your defense, and of course here's your offense. As usual, guys, for the first season I don't do anything. I kind of want to just sit back and see what Madden thinks about this team and see if it's gonna do anything or succeed. Honestly, it's Mahomes and the Chiefs. I would assume they're going to be really good. I don't think I'll have to do much today, but I don't know if I've ever won a Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs in the past, because I don't know, it feels like every time I take over them, I just kind of, put a curse on them, I guess. But we're going to simulate to the playoffs. We're going to see how this team does without Tyreek Hill. And then, of course, we're going to try to win a championship today, like usual. So here we are to start things off. At the end of the season, we go 8-9 and don't even make the damn postseason. I can't say I'm too surprised, though, to be honest with you. The Chiefs, not about the Chiefs, it's Madden. So Madden just kind of throws you through a loop no matter what. Like, you really don't know what to expect. But go take a look at the stats to see kind of what went wrong. Offense was 50 in the NFL, so I think our defense, once again, is probably what held us back a little bit. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So that's kind of been the trend for the Chiefs. The offense always really elite, but defensively always not so great. But MVS 1600 yards, which is actually kind of nice. He should definitely get star development, so that's going to be nice going forward. Juju 1200 yards, and Travis Kelce 1000. Mecole Hardman 4 touchdowns, and Clyde. And then Sky Moore didn't get any run because we had so many other wide receivers, but I'm gonna try to get him in next year. Sacks wise, we had 9.5 from Chris Jones, 5 from Frank Clark, 4.5 from Derek Nottie, and then George with 4, which is nice. And then interceptions 4 from McDuffie. So Trent McDuffie coming in as a rookie and getting 4 interceptions is really nice to see. And L'Jarius Sneed with 3. So unfortunately for us, we are not in the playoffs, like I said, so we have some work to do this offseason. Obviously, the thing we need to work on is changing our defense. It was not good enough, and we'll change the scheme potentially as well, because our linebackers were pretty bad, so I could kind of understand in a way. Obviously, they were young, Nick Bolton, and then also Chinal, I think is how you say his name. But let's get into this free agency and see what we have to resign and just kind of see where we have to go from here. So Orlando Brown, I believe, is about to be a free agent, which I think the Chiefs and Orlando Brown are trying to work on an extension. I'm not sure if that's been done yet. And then, oh yeah, then Juju was only signed to a 1-year deal as well. But Corey Coleman, you got Josh Gordon, Jerron Christian, Jermaine Carter went up to star development, which is kind of cool, but he's 27 years old. Might look for something different there. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and re-sign Orlando Brown for sure. And then maybe Juju. I don't know. It kind of depends. Do we want to resign Juju? I'm not really sure if I want to or not, because I would love to see Sky Moore get some run. And we do have MVS, who just had a really good year. And we have Mecole Hardman as well. So if we'd rather invest in Mecole Hardman than Juju, maybe that's the thing we do. I'm kind of debating on it. It doesn't hurt to have 4 wide receivers, obviously, but I think I'm going to move on from Juju. I'm going to allow Sky Moore to get into this lineup here. So I'm going to sign Derek Nottie to a deal, keep my nose tackle there. Ronald Jones, I don't think I really need back. And I think other than that, we're good, because we also have a offensive lineman star development sitting right behind the O-line. So we don't really need Jerron Christian back either. But again, Juju, I don't think we need him really. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on from him. I'm going to focus on Mecole Hardman, Sky Moore, and MVS, which I think all 3 of those, well, I don't know a ton about Sky Moore. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but I know MVS and Mecole Hardman are both like speedsters. So I don't know. Maybe we should have gotten Juju, who's more of like a possession guy, in my opinion. I guess it just depends on what you think of him, but it'll work. Sky Moore, MVS, and Mecole Hardman. So that is kind of your wide receiver trio, which isn't bad. Let's not sit here and pretend like it sucks, but we definitely need. So like I said, Nang was sitting right behind Jerron Christian, so I'm fine with him just stepping into the lineup, and that's gonna be our O-line. So wide receiver, I don't know if we still have like a definitive number 1, so definitely still need to look into that. But defensively, linebackers, like I said, were pretty bad. Frank Clark, I believe, has a big contract, and I think we can finally get out of it this offseason, if I'm not mistaken. We can free up $12 million. I don't really know. Let me see if his contract expires this year or next year. Let me take a look. All right, it's next year. So I think next year we could probably cut him for a lot of money. So I'll keep him for now. And then offensively, we like that. Defensively, again, I'm not too upset with this defense at all. Linebackers is something we definitely need to focus on for the future. So linebacker in the draft, probably something we need to kind of worry about. And then, I mean, maybe take a linebacker in free agency as well. So that's kind of where I feel like we need to get better, is the linebacker position. So let's see what we got. Akeem Hicks, Devin McCourty, Odell Beckham, Gronk. So this free agency is never that strong. So I don't even know if we'll be doing anything in this free agency, to be honest with you. You have like Jayon Brown, but he is a scheme fit and maybe he would make an immediate impact. But at the same time, I'm fine with just going ahead and going into the draft and drafting linebacker like round 2. Because I think with my round 1 pick, if Myles Murphy's on the board, that's who I'm going to take. That's who I'm going to take. I don't even know how high our draft pick's going to be. But I definitely want to take an edge to replace Frank Clark next year, because Frank Clark is not going to be here this next season. So let's go to the draft. Probably about to crash. I'll see you in the draft. We didn't worry about free agency, and there you go. We lost our connection to the EA servers. So heading into this NFL draft, we only have pick number 13 overall, so I don't think we'll get to Myles Murphy at pick number 13, but oh my goodness, he went right at 12. Imagine we traded up one spot, we would have gotten him. That sucks so bad. We have Smalls on the board. You have Eric Gilbert, Amar Spates, Desmond Evans. Okay, so obviously it makes sense to go ahead and take, I think it makes way too much sense to take Amar Spates here, because we do need linebacker help. Smalls is here as well, but he's not really coverage, which is kind of what we need. I mean, he's got B man, but F zone, so Smalls wouldn't be bad there. Or we could look at Amar Spates, and if we can look at both his coverages, we might just take him. He has a B zone. Man probably won't be too bad. So I'm going to take Amar Spates with this pick, and I'm going to be happy with that, with my round 1 pick, to get myself another linebacker to help out my linebacker core. Now, round 2 pick number 13, I think we go edge here. Stuff like Alfred Collins is still here. That's what I'm going for sure, because he's a stud coming out of this draft, at least in Madden here. I don't know about real life, but I don't know if he'll be here. Walker also is not a bad idea. I might take him. Myles Murphy again in this draft, unless there's 2 Myles Murphys, and I didn't know that, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to take Walker, to be honest with you. I don't see Collins. I guess I could have just went to like left in and right in. So let's take a look just in case. So Jordan Birch, you got Walker, Reggie Grimes. So yeah, I think I am going to go take Walker for sure. And then Alfred Collins is here, but I'm going to take Walker, I think. He's projected round 2 to 3. He's going to become a stud immediately for us, and he's going to take over for Mr. Frank Clark next year. So I love that addition to this team. All right, round 3, pick number 13. Can't really go wrong here in round 3. I mean, whatever is available, we'll probably just end up taking. Could take another linebacker if we want to as well. It really doesn't matter. So you have Chris Bogle, you have Darnell Wright, Dorian Strong, who's a good corner, Devin Richardson, Woody Washington, Roy, Derek Wingo, Theo Johnson, which he's a good tight end. Alfred Collins also here. If we want to take another edge, which I guess we could. So we could go back-to-back edge, but we do have George already. And then we have, I mean, it really doesn't make sense to do that because we're not going to have any playing time for him. So Darnell Wright, I mean, we don't need a tackle. Chris Bogle is a speed rusher, so it doesn't really make sense to take him here at all. So I think we're going to go Dorian Strong maybe, or we could go Derek. I don't know what Derek Wingo is like. I don't know if I've ever drafted Derek Wingo, but he's got B-man, A injury, B power move, C pursuit. So we could take another linebacker. I don't know if he's good or not, but we might as well. And he's hitting development. So again, another linebacker is going to be hitting development. So we're kind of relying on the 2 linebackers we just took, alongside, of course, Nick Bolton to be really good and step up for this defense next year. That was so bad. So this is what our offense is going to look like going into season number 2. It's Mahomes, Clyde, McCole Hardman, MVS, Sky Moore. Your offensive line still the same. Travis Kelce, of course. And defensively, we have Wingo and Amar Spates in there. Justin Reed. And then Walker is going to be down here. But once Frank Clark is gone next year, he will get the start. So one thing I do want to take a look at is the schemes to see if this would make any sense to change it. So right now on offense, we're 61 scheme fit, but we were really good last year. So don't necessarily have to change it. Vertical zone run, though, I don't know, man, because I feel like I want Mahomes to throw the ball, not actually. I'm gonna keep it on West Coast spread. I believe that's what it was on. So we're gonna leave it on that. Defensively, though, it's a 78%. So if there is a way, 3-4 under looks like it would be good as well, but I don't know, man. I think I might just go 4-6 defenses and 86%. So maybe we change it to that. I don't know if that changed. Let me see if that changes what this looks like. No, not really. So I guess we'll change it to that. Scheme fit is a little bit better for everybody, so that's great. So we'll leave it the way it is. So Trey McDuffie took over as the second corner for this team over Rashad Fenton, which I'm cool with. But this season, hopefully, we end up making the playoffs. Offense was good last year. we're just looking for our defense to step up this year. So in the second season, we had a much better simulation as we went 11-6 and won our division, which is exactly where we wanted to be. So we're feeling pretty good about that. Let's go take a look at the stats and see if our defense was much improved or not. That's kind of the thing we were relying on. So offense was 13th in NFL, so still really good. Defensively, we were 7th. That's what I'm talking about. We went from 25th to 7th. So Mahomes, of course, 44-11, always really good. Clyde, 900 yards. Receiving wise, Mecole Hardman, 1,300 yards. Travis Kelce, 18 touchdowns. Sky Moore with 1,000 yards, and MVS with 800 yards. So that's awesome. So MVS looking really good. And he did go up to star development after that season last year. So that's cool. And Sky Moore, star development. And then Mecole Hardman is still star development as well. So that's awesome all around. Defensively, though, sacks wise, we had 11 from Chris Jones, 8 from George. That's awesome. 7 from Frank Clark. So I will be moving on from Frank Clark this offseason to free up all that money, but it is still really cool to see him have a good year. Amar Spates, a really solid year, and then Nick Bolton as well. So love to see that. I wish Nick Bolton had star development, but Derek Wingo, also a pretty solid year. So I'm very happy with all that. But interceptions, we had 3 from Amar Spates, 3 from Justin Reed, 2 from Snead, 2 from McDuffie, and then 2 from Rashad Fenton, and then 1 from Joshua Williams, and 1 from Juan Thornhill. All right, baby, let's get into this playoff game. We're going up against the Tennessee Titans, which obviously they've lost A.J. Brown. The Titans, I'm sure, will be looking to rebuild soon, depending on how Ryan Tannehill performs. I mean, they do have Derrick Henry still, so yes, just kind of depends how good Treylon Burks is to start the year, but let's get right into it. We should be able to come out here and beat the Titans, I hope. The Chiefs and Titans have battled in the past, and usually it's gone the Titans' way, or the Chiefs' way, I should say, at least in the playoffs, but we got... looks like the Tennessee Titans are getting the ball back and kicking field goal. We're up 14-3, so that's a good start. Getting interception as well, so it's 21-3, and now it's 28-3. So looking really good so far. I think we're in definitely good shape, and we're gonna go up 35-3. So yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say we've beaten the Titans here for sure. Let's head to the divisional round. We're up 13. Yeah, this game is over. They keep turning the ball over. I would imagine. The Titans are, looking at Malik Wilson saying, hey, get ready next year. So it is the divisional round going up against the Miami Dolphins. So we get to get Tyreek Hill versus his former team. Let's see if we can lock his ass up today. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, the man is fast as hell. So we'll see. All right. So coming out, no score just yet, I don't believe. And nothing yet still. Okay. No score. Defenses are playing good. It's 3-0. All right. Dolphins take the 7-3 lead. Hopefully Tyreek Hill doesn't have like a big game on us. He also was returned to Arrowhead as well on top of that. Mahomes, I don't know what you're doing, but please act like Mahomes. You're not Mitchell Trubisky. Go, score a touchdown, please. And he does finally. 13-16. All right, go get another one. Frank Clark gets a sack, which is nice. And now we are up 13-23, but it is not over yet. Tua's doing everything he can. We're going to get the ball back, and we're going to go up 16-26 to get the ball back again. And it's safe to say we have won this game. Going over or beating the Miami Dolphins. I want to see how Tyreek Hill did for the Dolphins, to be honest, in this game. Just curious how that went for him. And they have Odell Beckham. Tyreek Hill only had 1 reception for 12 yards. That's what you get for leaving the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill. Shouldn't watch so much damn money, bro. I'm just kidding. Get your bag, bro. I understand. And last but certainly not least, in the AFC, we get a rematch. AFC Championship going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, who beat the Chiefs in real life this year to get to the Super Bowl. So let's see if Mahomes can come in here in Madden. So virtually get his revenge. Let's see if we can do that for Patrick Mahomes here. So let's see how the Bengals are going to do, and let's see how we're going to do. So we start off with Bengals start off with a field goal. So I thought we had the ball, but nope. 3-3. So far is a tie game. It is now 6-10. Bengals scored immediately, and then Chiefs go up, get a touchdown, and we get another one. So far so good. We're up 10. We're up 16 now, and looks like we are going to go win this game. Yeah, it's 33-10. So sorry, Joe Burrow. I think it's safe to say Mahomes has gotten his revenge, at least in Madden. So it's 40-17. If Burrow comes back, then the man is just a stud, I guess. I don't know what to do other than that. So 46-23. I mean, he's doing everything he can, but the game is definitely over. We come in and beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals, get our revenge, and hey, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go. So this Super Bowl is the battle of the worst fan bases of all time with the Chiefs and the Cowboys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I Cowboys fans, yes, they annoy me for the most part. But Chiefs fans, I only think Chiefs fans are really annoying because I live in like Kansas. So I hear from them all the time. That's why I think they're annoying. But that's the only reason. That's the only reason I think that. I'm sure if I was like somewhere else, like if I was in like a different state, I probably wouldn't think Chiefs fans were that annoying. But hey, maybe You do? I don't know. I think they're annoying because I live close to them and I hear them all the time. And I went to school with a lot of Chiefs fans that just, all so cocky. But regardless, let's get in this game and see if we could beat the Dallas Cowboys. And the Cowboys go up 7-0. Mahomes, you better not lose to Dallas, man. Like, you can't do it. 7-7. There we go. Dak Prescott comes down and evens it, or goes up 14-7. And so far, Mahomes is selling, which is not great. And we throw an interception. Okay, well, Cowboys always seem to beat me, don't they? It just always works out that way. It's 14-28, and the Cowboys are going to go up 14-31, and we get a touchdown. It's fourth quarter, and I think it's safe to say we've lost to the Dallas Cowboys, which no surprise. It is like the Pelicans of 2K here, and for the Cowboys. So I guess we got another offseason to do to get even better. We got to come back and be able to beat the Cowboys next year. Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. All right, boys, I just messed up really badly. I accidentally skipped the whole offseason, and I'm just here, and I lost Mecole Hardman. So, yeah, I did not mean to skip the whole offseason. I thought I was advancing to the offseason, and no, I skipped the whole thing. So, rather unfortunate. Frank Clark's still on the roster. I would have cut him for sure, but Walker went up to superstar development. Georgia superstar dev. The only thing we really, I guess, messed up on is we didn't have the draft and we lost Mecole Hardman, which I guess is not that big of a deal in hindsight, but it is definitely still rough. Brian Cook can play strong safety. I'm going to move Justin Reed to free safety and have him play free safety. And then I guess Brian, I don't know. I kind of messed up, boys. I'm not going to lie, but hopefully Patrick Mahomes still has my back. I'm going to see if I can still make a move though for like maybe a wide receiver, I guess, because I have to justify something. I would have resigned Mecole Hardman probably. And I messed up, and I allowed the computer to do whatever they wanted. And yeah, it did not work out in my favor. So defense, though, I still like. I do like the defense. They even drafted a linebacker for me, I guess. They drafted 2 linebackers for me. Okay. And then Frank Clark, and then you got it, Dana. Yeah. So they got Roy as well. Yeah. I mean, unfortunate, but that's how it goes. For Trey McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed, and we lost a corner as well. But I guess we have a young corner, Joshua Williams, down here. So hopefully it works out. But I definitely just messed up by accidentally skipping the whole offseason. Well, let's go see if anybody is in free agency that's worth it, because I don't know how much money we're sitting at right now, but I assume we have a little bit of money since we didn't re-sign anybody, it looks like. We have Tom Brady in free agency, which obviously I don't want him. Wide receiver is what I was kind of looking at. Marvin Jones, we have $9 million. So we don't have a ton of money, but I am, definitely wanting to make a trade here in the preseason because I want to try to get better in some way. So wide receivers I could go for to add on to this Chiefs team. What should we do here? Let's go take a look. So wide receivers, I don't know why linebackers are our biggest need. We have so much depth at the linebacker position. It's kind of ridiculous. But hey, more power to you. But preseason trade that seems somewhat realistic. What do we think, boys? I don't know. CeeDee Lamb, let's get Tyreek Hill back. AJ Brown on the Eagles. I don't really know if there's anything I could justify. Terry McLaurin was a free agent as well. Deebo Samuel. I mean, Deebo Samuel technically, kind of on the trade market right now. I guess we could try. Deebo Samuel, give you a first round pick for Deebo. I don't know if they'd accept this. Yeah, it's not even close. How about round 2 as well? Give myself a number 1 wide receiver. We're getting closer, and I'll throw you another round 1, which I don't think you'd give this much up for Deebo, and they don't accept it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, you know what? We're stuck with what we got, I guess. I'm going to sign Marvin Jones as my other wide receiver and call it good. I guess I messed up. Sorry, boys. So even without an offseason, we still go 12-5, and we're going to the wild card weekend once again. We're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, who were really good, actually. They went 12, what was it, 13? Yeah, 14-3. So we definitely have to be on the lookout of the Steelers. I'm kind of curious to see who is starting at quarterback for them. Offense was actually not that great this year, but I mean, we'll be fine. The defense was not that great either. So yeah, it's not great that both your sides of the ball are not good. But hey, Sky Moore had a really good year. Can you cook? I mean, he started in the slot. I didn't really sign Marvin Jones like I said I was going to. But sacks wise, George had 8, and then Chris Jones was 6, 4.5, 3.5, 3. So I don't know. We'll just have to hope and pray this works out for us. Like I said, it sucks I accidentally skipped the whole offseason. Definitely could have made a really good team, I think. I don't know how much cap space we would have had, but I liked my chances of building a good roster. But as far as the Steelers quarterback situation is, I have no idea who's starting at QB for them. I'm sure we're going to find out eventually, but let's take maybe it's like Teddy Bridgewater. It's probably a young QB they drafted, I assume, but maybe it's Mitchell Trubisky still. Who knows? But we got a drive going, and looks like we got an interception. So W 7-0 start, and now we're going to go down the field again and go up 10-0. So that's a good start, but the Pittsburgh Steelers respond with a touchdown. We're up 17-7. We get an interception from Trent McDuffie, 7-20. So this is looking good so far, but we obviously have to keep it going. And it's 7-23. I think it's safe to say, boys, yeah, we won. We definitely won. The Steelers can't really do anything. I think that was a young QB starting for them, I just noticed. So, yep, we're on divisional round. Let's go. So not only did we get an AFC Championship rematch, we are also getting an AFC Divisional rematch here with the Bills and the Chiefs. This time it is in Buffalo this time, and it looks like we're going to start off and get a touchdown, which is great. So we got to stop on the first drive, and now we're going to go up 10-0. So that's a great start so far. Going up in Buffalo's home and beating them so far. It's 10-0. Defense is playing phenomenal. It's 17-7 now. As soon as I say defense playing phenomenal, they allow a touchdown, but that's all right. 22-14. So this game is definitely not out of reach yet, as the Bills almost come down and take the lead. And this time they are going to do that. So it's 21-20. I'm going to trust Mahomes to take the lead back. And he does, 23-21. And it looks like we got the ball back, and we are going to win here and take care of business. So sorry, Josh Allen. We once again are going to take you down, and we're going to the AFC Championship once again. Back-to-back years of being the AFC Championship, playing Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Let's see if we can come in and upset the Browns, and we are going to go up 3-0 to start things off. We're up 10-0, so far so good. Browns get a field goal, and we're going to go up 17-3. So yeah, we're coming into Cleveland, and we are taking them down 24-6. This is looking good so far, and no score there. The Browns do get a touchdown. Okay. We're going to go up 31-13. So I think it's safe to say, boys, we got this one in the bag. It's the fourth quarter already. We're on to the Super Bowl. And now we get a Super Bowl rematch here. No, not against the Cowboys, but it's against the San Francisco 49ers. I don't remember exactly what Super Bowl that was, but obviously it was only like 2 years ago when Garoppolo and the Niners played the Chiefs, and they blew like a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter with like 7 minutes left. So let's go. Let's see if we can come in and win again. And no, we allow the 49ers to go up 7-0. Let's not choke in the Super Bowl again, Mahomes. Let's win this one this time. Can we? And 14-3 so far, so it's not great. It's 14-6. Get a stop. Go tie it up, please. And no, it's 17-6. Okay, Mahomes, I don't know what it is, but when you get to the Super Bowl, you're just kind of choking, and you're doing it again. And get a touchdown. Okay, get a stop. Nope, we don't get a stop. And I think it's safe to say we've lost another one, boys. We have lost another Super Bowl. Awesome. That's what I love to see. It's 34-20. You know, it's not totally impossible to come back unless if, I don't know. I'd have to pull off a miracle here. But there's one thing I love doing, and you guys already know what play I'm going to. If you watch all the time, you already know this play is unbreakable, man. Travis Kelce is going to get wide open here. I believe in it. And I hate this freaking confusion thing. But you know what? We're going to make it work. Travis Kelce is going to get open, and that's all there is to it. He is not going to be open. Actually, he is. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. But you know what? Got a quick touchdown. So if defense wants to get a stop, even though they really shouldn't, because the 49ers, we don't have any timeouts, I don't think. And yeah, we don't get the ball back. So that's going to be it. So you know what, boys? I tried, and we lost in the Super Bowl twice. That is my luck with the Chiefs. I hope you boys enjoyed the video. I mean, that's all there is to it. I'll be back tomorrow. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.